Okay, so first and foremost, just FYI, if you hear an air conditioner in the background, it's hot. It's still summer. It's gonna get hot. My air conditioner's gonna turn on. All right, I live in a trailer. There's not. You can see there's not a lot of space here. You're gonna hear an air conditioner. It's literally above my head. You're literally gonna hear an air conditioner, and this is the only desk space I have. So bear with me here. Anyways, without further ado, what is up? What is up, guys? My name is AlphaAnt. How y'all doing? And we are reacting to Godzilla versus Hulk. I should probably put this on full screen. Hold on, give me a second. That's right, it is time! The Battle of the Titans. Well, actually, Godzilla's the only Titan here. Here's the thing. Hulk has lost, like, twice already. He's lost twice already. Actually, you know what? I'll put it on full screen when I am ready. He has lost twice already. One to Broly, and the other to Doomsday. He's literally lost twice. For someone who claims they're the strongest there is, he hasn't been doing well in Death Battle's history. Now, he's facing off against Godzilla. Godzilla is literally a kaiju. He's a giant. I mean, granted, a Hulk, I would like to say a Hulk. It's not off the top of my head, but I say Hulk has faced similar instances to something like that. But Godzilla, here's the thing with Godzilla. He's not called the king of the monsters. He's called the king of the monsters for a reason. Now I can already see the similarities with Godzilla and Hulk. They both have something to do with, like, radiation, right? Godzilla was made from a nuclear bomb. Hulk, he was made through gamma being a type of radiation, I want to assume. So, yeah, and they're also both monsters in a sort of sense. Due to the fact that Marvel has a reputation of overpowered characters, I want Hulk to get a win so badly at this point. I want Hulk to get a win so badly. He's lost twice. I've already said this. But Godzilla, I mean, I think his only, I don't know. I know of Godzilla. I like Godzilla. I've seen, like, a couple of his movies. I don't know much about his battles. Especially in the era he first originated from. Let me just see the analysis. I don't have a vote just yet, but I feel like Godzilla has this win, but I so want to vote for Hulk so badly. Let's just before I give my opinion, before I give my thoughts on who will win, let's just check the analysis first. Let's just check the analysis first. See what we got here. See what's on the table.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath.
Oh, wow.
Against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
Hulk is so beefy. Are they using the Marvel Rivals model? That looks so cool. The Hulk is the personification of the enemy which lurks under the surface of us all. We have to control the enemy within ourselves, or we can't control the conduct of the world. Billy Bitsby.
What is the Hulk?
I feel like I'm going to learn so many things about the Hulk.
Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine.
And Godzilla.
The angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientists greatest of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just
Wait, hold on. His first name is Robert? I thought it's just been his first name is Robert? His first name is Robert. I don't read the comments. I normally don't read the comments. I only watch the movies. Wow. That shows how out of touch I am. I watch the movies, I play the games. I've only known him, I've watched the television shows. I've only known him as Bruce Banner. His first name
just before it went up, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That
What a
day,
dumb schmuck.
Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk, a pissed-up giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like
Really?
Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows
Full name, Robert Bruce Banner. Height, 8 feet, 2.44 m. Weight, 1,400 pounds. 635.03 kg. Height for Bruce is 5'10". Weight, also for Bruce, 128. Alters, Devil, Fractured Sun, Green Star, Guilt, Joe Fixit, Professor, Savage, World Breaker, Abnormal Alters, Dot Green, Claw, Maestro, Mindless Hulk, Null, Titan, Uber Hulk, Former Ruler of Sakaar, Likes Puppies! Who doesn't like puppies? I certainly love puppies. Do you love puppies? Place in the comments below if you love puppies. Who doesn't love puppies?
the big guy is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the...
Okay, powers, gamma radiation manipulation, extrasensory perception, immortality via resurrection, radiation absorption, rapid regeneration, reactive adaptation, super genius intelligence, Bruce, super speed, and super strength.
Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150...
She-Hulk tried to lessen the load for him, but she could barely lift the amount of weight Hulk let her try. Really?
billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled, because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from Gamma.
Feats. Battled on par with Odin Force Thor. Broke first firmament chains and a Pactum Eternus, whatever it says. He escaped a dimension of infinite density, lifted 150 billion tons of rock, overpowered the one below all, shook all dimensions, tied to the crossroads, and defeated Abomination, Gladiator, Hercules, the Juggernaut, Sentry, Thing, and the Avengers.
Gamma, he could utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes?
Lasers? Why didn't they show that when he was fighting Broly? Why didn't they show that when he was fighting Doomsday? Where was that at, huh? Where was that at? I swear, when it comes to Death Battles research, it's never really okay.
And read people's minds?
He can read people's minds!
Ghosts! And give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash!
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves.
What? He can break the fourth wall! He can break the fourth wall! Where was all of this? When he was fighting Broly, or when he was fighting a dude, where the fuck was all of this? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
Are you kidding me? While Gwen orchestrated the situation in Gwenpool Strikes Back, Hulk's power had not been altered in any way, nor was this artistic stylization. Hulk explicitly broke into gutter space 3 times on his own. No other character in the story did so other than Gwen herself. Where was this? Oh, that's so... Gwen is literally hugging herself. She's hugging her... Okay. And okay.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and...
She-Hulk can do the same! She-Hulk can do... Unbelievable! Unbelievable. That's just...
Talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the
said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension of...
He rose back up from hell! This is making me more and more angry the more I delve into this, because Hulk was on Hulk. They did my boy dirty. They did him dirty. That battle did him dirty so badly. It just makes me, kills me inside, I swear.
of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back.
Gamma mutates who are aware of the green door regenerate faster than those who are. He can regenerate faster because he's knowledgeable of the green. Where was all of this? Power Man once used a green door to return from being atomically shattered into nothing. What was all of this? None of this was here when he was fighting during that battle with Doomsday or Broly. None of this information was here.
Ready?
Then again, it's been a while since I've watched those two death battles, so I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
To rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of Gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right. God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Yet he could not defeat a fucking Super Saiyan, legendary Super Saiyan, nor could he defeat Doomsday. They did my boy dirty, man. They did Hulk dirty. They did him dirty! He can do all of that! Okay. Let's see what Godzilla has. Godzilla is the son of the atomic bomb. He is a nightmare created out of the darkness of the human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse. Actually, I should see if my... Yeah, I'm still good. Tomoyuki Tanaka.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters.
Godzilla's design has really changed over the years. Like it went from this to the Godzilla that's been shown today.
He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for what?
Personally, I like the modern version of Godzilla, honestly. I think he looks more fearsome than you know, what he used to look like.
Hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic.
Let me bring up something real quick. Like this was during a time, right, where cartoon shows, right, where cartoons like Looney Tunes, for example, were able to like get away with like stuff like regarding the Nazis or stuff like regarding you know, like racial related stuff. People weren't as offended back then as we are now. This was especially with Godzilla here. You know, you see him destroying stuff and all that. Back in that timeline, the whole thing with racial stuff and all that, that was never a big deal in that time. Today, everyone's just a bunch of wusses. I'm no offense to the wusses, but seriously, you guys really need to chill out.
The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes and the most epic roar ever.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's...
Wait, I thought I saw... Did I see what I thought I saw? Hold on.
The end of the beast.
Between movies...
No, that's not the, that's not a DeLorean. I thought that was a DeLorean.
Movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around, not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of Kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is...
Name? I cannot read that. Height. 165 feet. Is he really 165 feet? That kaiju is 165 feet. How tall is 165 feet? That's gotta be very... Actually, no. I take that back. That's way larger. That's way larger than you know, an average human being. Weight is 20,000 tons at minimum. He's known as the king of the monsters. Evolutions: burning, critical mass, evolved, nightmare option, rage, shin forms, super, ultima, ultimate mode, Santa Claus. No, really, there was actually a Santa Claus evolution. And he's the president of the United States in Looney Tunes. How? When was this? When did that happen? In what era was Godzilla the president of the United States of America in the Looney Tunes universe?
somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Koji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
I'm wondering if Hulk can handle that amount of heat. He's pretty strong. I mean, he does have that regeneration. But I'm wondering if he's able to handle that much heat.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or, life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power. And
He has multiple
spins.
rays.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could
do that
always
too.
do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body,
He could
creating a massive
do that-
wave of atomic
He could blast a pulse from the back of his body. I mean, look at that.
destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions. Like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku.
There's also a number of era-exclusive
Okay, powers. Atomic breath, variants, laser eyes, molecular beam, spiral heat ray, tail beam, vapor breath, adaptive evolution, amphibious nature, energy absorption and conversion, flight, sort of, magnetism, nuclear pulse, phased array radar, rapid regeneration, and reality and casualty manipulation. He can manipulate reality? Oh boy, Hulk is fucked, isn't he?
powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons.
Godzilla's
Or
definitely
when he
dealt with
also
bigger
made
enemies.
one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome...
Okay, specifically, Godzilla defeated the God Demon guarding the gate out of hell. To do so, the Hellbats that devoured Godzilla's flesh became his new flesh, implying Godzilla's regeneration assimilated them. Ugh.
might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light...
Godzilla has fought Space Godzilla multiple times, who flew from a black hole to Earth in a short span of time.
years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its
I
design
forgot
to his
Godzilla
early
died
grave.
from that.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He's stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war
Fair.
and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown.
You know, that's fair. Godzilla's origins does originally come from Japan. Yes, there have been times where Godzilla has appeared in America. However, the majority of Godzilla's origins, you know, they originally hail from Japan, and you know that's fair.
But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though.
Fates annihilated Earth with Space Dog. He annihilated Earth. Consistently matches Gigan's speed. Destroys universes via singular points. Survived multiple black holes. He survived a black hole. Oh God, Hulk is not winning this, is he? Tanked the planet, bursting meteor in Final Wars. After defeating every kaiju on Earth, defeated Destroyer, Gigan, God Demon, Kaiser Ghidorah, Kong, Mechagodzilla, and Space Godzilla.
He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God, here we go again.
creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly. What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just
Damn.
walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype
What
distorts
the
universe,
hell?
Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for human.
Multiple Godzilla timelines are referenced in the credits of each episode of Singular Point, implying the connection. The anime also references a 1954 Godzilla attack, like in the original film.
Humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy
Jesus,
every
fuck.
single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, they can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and
Godzilla can alter reality! He can alter reality.
presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection
The
to the universe.
hell?
But not killing it, because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Okay! Hold on, is there an ad? Okay. So. Again, like I said earlier, I really want Hulk to win. But with the information that is given to me, I think it's Godzilla that's going to win. It sounds like Godzilla's going to win. I have my bets placed on Godzilla, but on the sideline, I'm gonna cross my fingers and really hope, and really hope that Hulk is the victor of this death battle. I mean, Godzilla's fucking immortal. He could change reality. He could alter reality, man. Godzilla can alter reality. Like, what? Like, how do you go against? How do you fight against that? There's no way you can fight against that. Okay. He can also absorb radiation. Dude's a freaking giant. He's fought Space Godzilla. And his other forms aren't any friendlier. Burning Godzilla is literally a nuclear bomb. Let's just get into the battle. My bets are on Godzilla. I think Godzilla's gonna win, but I'm just in side tangent. I'm just hoping. Side bet. I'm just hoping, really hoping, that Hulk finally gets a win. Let's just see. It's time for a death battle. Let's see who comes off on top. And if you want to see more of this stuff, I'll repeat this again later on. If you want to see more of this stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it.
Boomstick, go to deathbattle.gg. Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Battle!
The data through all possibilities.
Try to raise the volume.
It's time for a death battle!
Alright, let's get it.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
They're literally going with the Marvel Rivals version. Damn!
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
Oh boy! Damn! Oh shit!
You think you're strong? I scan the world! Take out!
Oh damn! Oh shit! Well, what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, did he just clap backwards? Oh, snappers! There's no way it's that simple.
Stupid lizard.
It's not. Knew it. Wasn't that simple. Oh shit!
I think I understand.
Ultima!
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
How does it work?
Well,
Where'd he get this from? Where'd he get that from?
1,000,000,000,000,000 to 1 and rising. That's the odds.
Is that the Infinity Gauntlet?
Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma. 1,000 times.
What those calculations?
A million. A trillion. I just need one.
I don't understand what's happening. What is happening? Whoa! What is happening?
You did it, big guy. We did it.
What the holy! Hulk won! Whoa! Oh, I am dizzy! Hulk won! What the hell? Oh my god! Let's go! I was on Team Hulk the whole time. Let's fucking go!
Run this baby. What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories.
Please!
First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events. Tag.
Okay. Some Godzillas have defeated characters like Thor and Superman in comics. But these scenarios involve off-comic gags or elseworld variants with unique circumstances and less power than their mainline counterparts. I think I did see a comment like that. I remember commenting on like Hulk or Godzilla about something like that. I guess that proves me wrong then. Definitely. I'm not ashamed to admit defeat.
Beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being.
In the Singular Point novel, Pelops suggests Ultima can lose by connecting it to an episode where it is defeated, essentially manipulating meta-narrative. This is one of the multiple proposed methods. Physical combat combined with the orthogonal diagonalizer is determined to be the most effective option.
Not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and
It's
stats.
equal.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in
Equal.
those other
Again.
dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below
Hulk broke a pactum aeternus, an unbreakable contract of reality set by the eldest child of the Mother of Horrors, an entity beyond existence and older than the one above all. Considering the difference in scale of their cosmologies, this outclasses even the most charitable interpretations of the entity in Singular Point.
place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal super-dimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those parts?
Finding the code of the orthogonal diagonalizer, that's a word, is defined as a NP-complete problem, a real-world classification of difficulty. Banner's intellect is comparable to Sitz 160 Reed Richards, who solved P-Space complete problems mid-combat and even higher difficulty tier.
Particles that break space-time, like the diagonalizer. Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator. Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima...
Godzilla briefly mutated from gamma radiation in an Elseworlds comet. It's possible this mutated Godzilla could appear in the below place, but it would be out of the entity's reach and no longer usable. Hulk could also absorb the gamma energy out of Godzilla.
As catastrophe destroyed the universe, the Door could deposit Banner in a different universe, and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite.
Okay. Wow. Two of them were tie. It was the final one that gave Hulk the win. Oh, wow, jeez.
Multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Next time on...
Okay. Hulk needs a rematch. Dead battle. If you're you better be listening. You better see this episode. Well, not episode. You better see this reaction video. God damn you. Hulk needs a rematch with Doomsday and Broly. He with the information you just gave, all that analysis you just gave, there is no way Hulk would have ever lost with Doomsday or freaking Broly. He needs a rematch. You are going to give him a rematch. I hope one of these days Hulk gets a fucking rematch. This battle was awesome. Hulk literally just redeemed himself. He literally redeemed himself. And he actually had help this time. Bruce fucking Banner! Let's fucking go! Oh my god! Was that an Infinity Gauntlet? Is that what that was? That looked like an Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know how he got his hands on that. The part of that battle I did not understand at all. But still! Awesome battle! I loved it! Can't wait for the next one. Speaking of the next one, what do we have next time?
On Death Battle.
About what? Oh, what? Oh, hey! Hey! Hey!
Subscribe and join as a member to see more.
Ruby versus Maka! Oh my god! Ruby. I'm voting for Ruby. My brother knows a lot about Maka. He's watched the anime. But in order to challenge him, I am going to be voting for Ruby Rose, since I've seen a few seasons of Ruby. I haven't completed the entire series, but I have some sort of clue on how the world of Ruby works. I have a bit of a clue. Last I remember leaving off on Ruby. I know I was watching the season, the aftermath, right? The university had fallen. Ruby and his friends were on their own starting out their adventures without the university aspects of it. I know Blake and Yang and team. I know Blake defeated Adam. I know Yang defeated her mother. That's all I remember. I don't think I saw any other seasons after that. But yeah, Ruby versus Maka. I'm probably gonna learn a lot about Ruby after that season. Maka, I don't know much about Maka. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna learn a lot. But oh my god, Hulk versus Godzilla. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I kind of wish the battle music was better, but you know what? It's fine. I'm assuming Devil Artemis made this. Hold on. Oh jeez. Ignore that. Let's see who made this battle. Who made this battle? Who made the battle? Animation. Yep. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend, Devil Artemis. Devil Artemis, awesome. I've seen some of his videos. Well, I've seen some of his videos with Cell. I definitely recognize the animation. If you're a fan of, if you've ever heard of Devil Artemis, give him a look. Give his channel a look. He's on YouTube. He does animation stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, that was Death Battle, Hulk versus Godzilla. Granted, I had casted my vote already. I lost since my official vote was on Godzilla. But I am so glad that Hulk won. I am very glad that Hulk won. Made me tear up inside. Anyways, this is AlphaAnt. I will catch you next time when we see Ruby versus Maka. Later.